The Indian Navy has enhanced its air defense with the commissioning of the INS Tamil frigate, which features the advanced Russian SHT-IL-1 missile system designed to counter aerial threats. The SHT-IL-1 can target 2 to 12 threats at once and protects against various targets, including aircraft and anti-ship missiles, utilizing all-around radar systems. Its core, the 9M317ME missile, offers improved speed, range, and maneuverability, ensuring effective interception even in complex environments. The SHT-IL-1 significantly boosts the survivability of both INS Tamil and other vessels in its task group, especially against threats in electronic warfare scenarios. Additionally, it improves missile efficiency by prioritizing high-value targets during large attacks. Hindustan Aeronautics Limited (HAL) is set to choose an international partner to collaborate on developing an electronic warfare suite for India's Light Combat Helicopter (LCH). The selection is attracting attention from the global defense community due to its importance in military technology. HAL is evaluating bids from major defense companies like Sweden's SAAB, Italy's Electronica, Germany's Hensoldt, and Israel's Elbit Systems, all known for their expertise in EW systems for helicopters. This EW suite will enhance the LCH's ability to handle modern electronic threats and will include features like radar and laser warning systems and countermeasure dispensers. This initiative supports India's goal of self-reliance in defense technology under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. India faces rising challenges in maritime security due to tensions with China and Pakistan. Developing nuclear-armed torpedoes is seen as crucial for enhancing its defense capabilities in the Indo-Pacific. While India has a strong nuclear triad, this technology would fill a gap in underwater warfare, offering tactical advantages against regional naval threats. Nuclear torpedoes could target entire fleets and essential coastal infrastructure, providing India with a credible deterrent. Collaboration with existing defense organizations and private firms could aid in development. The move aligns with India's doctrine of maintaining a credible minimum deterrent while addressing ethical considerations related to nuclear weapons use. The Defence Acquisition Council has approved military hardware purchases worth around 1.05 lakh rupees crore, focusing on indigenous sourcing. These include missiles, electronic warfare systems, and naval vessels to enhance defense capabilities. India's defense production and exports have significantly increased, highlighting the success of the Make in India policy and its impact on employment and self-reliance. The Indian Air Force plans to acquire 3 advanced intelligence, surveillance, target acquisition and reconnaissance ISTAR aircraft to enhance its capabilities in monitoring enemy activities and neutralizing targets. These planes will be procured from an original equipment manufacturer and modified domestically by DRDO and private partners, aligning with India's self-reliance in defense. Sharang Shakti, a Gurugram-based startup, has introduced VAJR, a fully autonomous, hard-kill drone interceptor system designed to neutralize hostile unmanned aerial vehicles in real time. Launched on July 3, 2025, VAJR employs a kinetic elimination strategy, deploying from a dedicated autonomous hangar. It uses onboard sensors and neural networks to identify, lock onto, and physically collide with the target, effectively neutralizing it mid-air. VAJR's indigenous development reflects India's push towards self-reliance under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, reducing dependence on foreign systems. India has successfully tested its first mode autonomous underwater sonar system, a pioneering initiative under the Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO). The system, designed to operate independently, collects and transmits data on underwater activities without requiring human intervention. The system, which operates at varying depths and acoustic ranges, is a versatile tool for detecting submarines, unmanned underwater vehicles, and other subsurface targets. The trial demonstrates India's growing focus on underwater domain awareness and reduces reliance on foreign technology for underwater surveillance. The Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) is expected to finalize its significant reforms within 3 months, led by Chairman Dr. Samir V. Kamath. These reforms aim to modernize the agency in line with India's Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, promoting self-reliance in defense technology. The overseeing committee, which Dr. Kamath heads, is implementing recommendations from the K. Vijayaraghavan committee to enhance efficiency, reduce delays, and improve collaboration with industry and academia. Key changes include reorganizing DRDO's laboratories and establishing a Defense Technology Council. Despite some internal resistance, the government is focused on streamlining operations by the August 31, 2025 deadline. The US, Australia, India, and Japan have agreed to expand their cooperation on maritime security in the Indo-Pacific and supply of critical minerals and rare earths. The Quad, a group of 4 countries, aims to compete with China amid rising tensions over trade and defense issues. The Quad Critical Minerals Initiative aims to strengthen economic security and collective resilience by securing and diversifying critical mineral supply chains. Indian Army Chief Upendra Dwivedi visited the Indian military training team in Bhutan, highlighting the team's role in strengthening military cooperation between India and the Royal Bhutan Army. He also visited the Gyaltsang Academy, a visionary initiative by Bhutanese King Jigne Khesan Namgyel Wangchuk, aiming to empower Bhutanese youth and enhance national security. The Indian Army remains committed to supporting these transformative initiatives, including the Gyaltsang program, which aims to empower Bhutanese youth.